Hi, Alton Brown here, and I want to tell you a rather personal story that started 9 months ago when I walked into the editing room here at Good Eats Industries and saw some disturbing images frozen on a screen. Now, I'm going to share them with you, but I have to tell you, they're shocking and disgusting in their nature. So have a look, won't you? This was shot at a crawfish farm in Louisiana. You see that? That's me. And that's also me, all me. Ooh, look at that, me, and there again, me. Now, needless to say, I fired the editor, destroyed the tapes, and tried to deny the fact that, well, I look like Marlon Brando, circa 1979. But the next morning, for the first time in 2 years, I got on the bathroom scale. And what did it say? I decided standing there and then that everything would change and that I would shed 50 pounds of ugly fat. 9 months later, and here's the 50 pounds of ugly fat I lost. Pretty ugly. Of course, this is actually lard, but you get the point. The entire story, complete with helpful tips, can be found in my new memoir, Buff Like Me. It's just the working title. I figure there's no harm in taking time in this program to share a few of the foods that help me move away from Apocalypse Now Brando and just a little closer to Streetcar Named Desire Brando. And what's really important is that I did it all on a steady diet of Before we get started, my attorneys Itchy and Twitchy want you all to know that I am neither a physician nor a dietitian, and that the information about to be presented is experiential, experimental, and exploratory in nature. Guys, I'm not trying to sell anything here. I'm just... also, I should stress that before beginning any diet plan, you should consult your primary care physician. Wait a second. I didn't see a doctor. And even if I had, it wouldn't have been this guy. I mean, he's the cameraman, for goodness sakes. Look, I'm telling you, this isn't about a diet in the modern American sense, okay? But rather from the original meaning, as derived from the Greek dieta, meaning way of life. Now, my dieta was way out of whack, okay? And I just want to share with these nice folks at home a few of the ways that I whipped it back into shape, okay? So I really don't need you fellas, okay? And because my weight is down, my cholesterol, triglycerides, and resting heart rate are all down, I wouldn't need you, even if you were a real doctor, which he's not. Ooh. To your car, gasoline is energy. You put it in, it goes. But let's say that you came in for a fill-up, say 20 gallons, but you only drove 10 miles before you came back for another 20 gallons. Pretty soon, you would need more room to store all that excess energy your car wasn't getting to use. Well, the same is true of your body. Energy-dense foods like processed starches, desserts, most baked goods, candy, alcohol, and the like provide a lot of energy. And unless you use it by, I don't know, running a marathon every day, you're going to have to find a place to put what you don't use, like here, or here, or here. But, excuse me, sir, would you mind if I just borrowed this donut for just a second? I'll bring it back. Submitted for your approval. This orange contains about the same amount of potential energy, which we call calories, as this tasty tidbit of glazed donut. The orange, however, is considerably larger because it also contains water, fiber, complex carbohydrates, the kind that don't go directly to your backside, vitamins, minerals, phytochemicals, antioxidants, all of which just so happen to be really good for you. So, this is nutrient-dense, while this is merely energy-dense. That is an important distinction. Now, I set out to increase my nutrition-to-energy ratio, and to do that, I came up with the plan of 4 lists. Here's a little something for your caboose, my friend. The plan of the 4 list is all about prioritizing my culinary input. All right, now here's list 1. These are the foods that I must consume daily, and those include fruits, whole grains, leafy greens, nuts, carrots, and green tea, which we'll have to deal with on another show. List number 2 includes the foods that I need to consume at least 3 times a week, at least, and those include oily fish, yogurt, broccoli, sweet potatoes, and avocado. Now, list number 3, now that's when discipline comes online. These are the foods that I allow myself but one time a week. They include red meat, pasta, all desserts, and alcohol. This is my do not eat list. The foods I consume 0 times a week. This list includes fast food, soda pop, with the exception of club soda. That's okay. Processed meals, TV dinners, and the like. Canned soups, generally full of sodium, and anything with the word diet on it, because after all, I'm not on a diet. Besides, the way I look at it, artificial sweeteners have so deadened our collective palates that we can't even taste how sweet real sweet even is when we get it. So that is the last of the list. There is, however, one other rule I eat by. And it's a simple one. Breakfast. Each and every day, no exceptions. You know, medical professionals all agree
that breakfast is the most important meal of the day. Several studies have found that people who maintain significant amounts of weight loss routinely eat breakfast.
Would you please get back behind the camera?
You know, you should really get that mole looked at.
The camera now?
With hire actors, I wouldn't have to jump around like a monkey all the time.
Well, that's true. Speaking of breakfast, I like mine purple.